Yeah, hey, me here. Think about this. The Abrams, the M1 Abrams tank. A lot of money in that. Not only in the production of the tank, but in the oil that it takes to make the gas to drive that vehicle and all the other vehicles that they use over in Afghanistan and over in Iraq. Those two wars alone, how much money do you think big oil companies made off those two wars? One was started by Bush. The next one started by Bush. The Bush family produces lots of oil. What kind of personal vested interest would the Bush family have in a war breaking out over in Afghanistan in a country where they make oil? Well, we weren't buying the oil for our military from Kuwait or from Iraq. No, why would we do that? I mean, really, when we buy gasoline for our vehicles that go into our military vehicles in the USA, I have a feeling we buy it directly from U.S. gasoline producers who get their oil to make the gasoline from oil wells right here in this country, or offshore oil wells, whatever you call them, out in the ocean, in the Gulf. In other words, big oil companies, big oil producers. The Bush family personally would have made out real well off the price of oil during the Iraq War and the Afghan War. They would have made a lot of money to retire on, and to put their kids through college, and for the family. They would have had a vested interest in selling lots of extra oil during the past 8 or 9 years. Say 12 years approximately. Past 12 years, they probably sold more oil. Their family probably made more money off of oil than anyone else. And if you add to it a war, not just the regular use of oil that's used all around the world in vehicles like the ones you drive on the streets today, but also in the military vehicles that we use. The Abrams tank, the M1 Abrams tank, which has been in use for about 30 years, that's our best tank we have to offer. That's the only one we use. It uses 3 gallons of gasoline to travel 1 mile. In a desert with normal tires, like all the other military vehicles have, Hummers and all that, running through sand is not the best deal for them. Tanks on pavement, not that good. The taxpayers pay for the oil, pay for the gasoline for the military to use in the vehicles. In turn, that money that goes to the gas companies goes to the oil producers that provide the oil to the gasoline producers. Bush was supported by big oil companies. Of course he was. He was their friend. He was one of them. Think about it. I caddied for Prescott Bush at Round Hill Country Club while George Bush was the president. That's the father of George Bush. He told me quite a bit about his son and about his grandson. What he told me on that golf course, on the back 9, with just one Secret Service agent there, myself, and Prescott. He added a Y to my name. As in, if my name was Joe, he was calling me Joey. I like you, Joey, he said, coming up the 18th. I like you, Joey. You know why, Joey? You make me laugh. I hate this game, golf. But I'll tell you what, you can make me laugh on this course. The next time I come back, I'm asking for Joey. Well, that made me feel good. I made him laugh. If anything, I made the old man laugh. Might have been the last time he laughed before he died. It's too bad he's gone. He was one nice old man. He was the nicest guy I've ever met. The richest, nicest man I have ever met in my entire life. I didn't even know who he was when I was going to caddy for him. I saw his face. He just looked like a nice old guy in a wheelchair. He must have been at least 90. I wish he could have lived forever. He was one of those people that should have lived forever. I really appreciated him. Hey, for now, this is Joe Schmo. You think about it. Think about where all your tax money goes. Big money oil. Big money. 3 gallons, 1 mile. M1 Abrams tank. Look it up. M1 Abrams tank. Abrams. A-B-R-H-A-M-S. Tank. USA. Think about it. Do something about it. I can do nothing else than what I just did. Let it be known. The truth, as Martin Luther King said one day, shall set you free.